Hello, good evening. It's me, Angie, here from One Love Tarot, here to bring you messages for your best and highest good and to heal all kinds of hearts so that we can find the best, most sustaining love this lifetime. And that all starts with self love. So I can't wait to see where we go today. I just got done with my collaboration with Dawn. We're talking about Mercury retrograde and it was just off the hook. We had so much flipping fun. So, without further ado, today here we are in the path, life path energy vibrational number 5, which is a number of growth and change. So we're all about that. Our December 3rd, 2024 adds up to a 23, further breaking down into the 5 of the Hierophant, its sister sign being Temperance, that puzzle piece of our own psyche that helps us move into our own selves, our own higher selves, by giving us those puzzle pieces to our psyche that are yet uncovered or are in need of examining that shadow part of ourself. So that energy is afoot today as well. And what I'm most excited about is that the nodes of fate are hitting 3 degrees exactly. So now we go all the way down to 1 degrees, remember, and then we keep going backwards until we hit 29 degrees, 59 Pisces on January 11th. So we're getting there. Before we change that Sabian symbol card of 2 lovers strolling through a secluded walk, which is the Sabian symbol of 4. We're going to move that down to 3 tomorrow. But before we do that, I wanted to look through the lesson. I posted the lesson of the North and South nodes of where we are with that 3 degrees of emergence, balancing with learning. We're going to look at who is the you behind the you, so to speak. And again, that's posted below. So go ahead and click on there if you'd like to follow along. And also if you'd like to see the cards that were pulled yesterday. I did a whole separate write-up of little tidbits of what they mean, plus my own little notes. We're getting lots of 3s today. So December's a 12. That is a 3. Today's the 3rd, hence the 33. The 3 nodes of fate were talked about here in this 3rd card pulled yesterday, the unseen. So I thought I'd write a little bit about each of the sisters of fate. One of the sisters spins the thread. The second sister with the black thread measures how much we get of that thread of life. And then the red thread is then cut, and that is determined by the 3rd sister. If that interests you, that is all listed below. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. You know, I love when it's a party. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Let's look up angel number 338. We're in the 300s this month. We'll go back into the 100s in January, of course. So let's see what 338 is all about for today. I cannot wait till we get that reading posted of Dawn and I's collab. We just had a ball. So I can't wait for you guys to see that and what we were talking about as far as the Mercury retrograde and the Mercury Cazimi that we're having on Thursday, because the retrograde is going to be amplified. So I can't wait to share that with y'all. 338, channel abundance. Okay, my song today was Nina Simone. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. So you are blessed. That works right with the energy. Your angels have good news for you today. Abundance flows to you. Prepare yourself to receive it. In that picture attached on the link below, you'll see the woman in total control of herself cards from this deck that was on the split. And we're seeing this elk energy, this connection to the ancestors. And this is the siren of surrender. So abundance flows to us. We better be able to receive it here. That is the Empress energy of the full moon on the 15th of receiving. So what we're dealing with now, what's coming into us is the Sovereign. It's a 32 card, which is a 5 for today. So, I love that synchronicity. Lie in meditation today and repeat this mantra. I am grateful for the blessings that come and look forward to abundance coming my way. Awesome. Okay, so we'll take all those things, won't we? Now, in addition to that, it was with the heart here, that second card. Again, it's in the pictures attached to the link below in the box. I was noticing here, which I haven't noticed before. Do you see how there's little pieces of wheat on both of these cards? And there's also these white flowers that are very, very similar. And the animal, okay, that is part of the self or an archetype, was matching up with the place. The place is the heart. So it looks to me like separating wheat from the chaff kind of energy, which I was noticing there with, I'm like, I hadn't even noticed that last night. I didn't notice that till today. And then in addition to that, I went, holy shit, because when I was writing up the definitions for y'all this morning, it said Kim Kranz's gives us the positive or the light and the shadow. And then she says to go deeper. She gave me a Nina Simone song. Can you believe that? Oh my, I was like, no freaking way. So if I ever doubt that my songs are either for me or I don't know where they come from, I am grateful for them because it always has something to do with the reading. So it is a new dawn, a new day, a new life for you indeed. We are getting that information highway. We're in reverse this week with Mercury retrograde. Look at your calendars for November 7th, 8th, and 9th, because that's when we were in first gear. We've already experienced that Sagittarian energy in Mercury, or Mercury in Sagittarius rather. And today we are reversing through it here. And we're going back around for another taste. So we're going backwards. Okay. So this will be the same kind of energy you would have experienced around the 7th, 8th, and 9th of November, but it's in reverse this time. So keep that in mind, whatever that means for you. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck here, 10 of Pentacles, the Pinnacle of Pentacles, and Shira's Ish. There is a red thread of destiny that she's holding there. There are only 2 cards in this deck that feature that. And the whole Fates energy that I wrote about was in the deck that I used with Dawn today. So whole different deck. And here's that red thread of fate. The other card that holds this is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the Fates card in the Houston deck. Okay, so let's see what the surface energy is here. There's that full moon that we are looking at here coming up on the 15th. Okay, so this 10 of Pentacles includes the 10 of Love. Keep that in mind. Our 10 of Pentacles is our own tree of life. And then those connections to ancestors deep in the roots. As a matter of fact, that's what that tree of life looks like there. The roots as connected to many, many things. And we saw that today too. There's some fear here a little bit. We're afraid we might get pulled back in. But this is saying here, there is a cycle of completion, and that's a successful cycle. We've gained the knowledge needed here with that white owl of wisdom, and we're applying that to our own tree of life, how we grew up and learned about love, the ways in which we have played that out in our own lives, no matter the one-to-one relationship. And I think what we're fearing here is that we can't put Humpty Dumpty together again, but there's our sister energy of today, Temperance, and that beats the devil. So Temperance is winning out, and you see the lotus here of which is like a phoenix energy. Behind her is like this shattered compact mirror, and that's energy that is behind her because she's learned to pour into herself so that she can give back. And now she's showing everybody what she's learned here about her own rise. Okay. The rise of the divine feminine energy here coming up to the full moon. Oh gosh, we saw a lot of tens as well. I don't want to give too many spoil alerts, but what burdens are we putting down? We are letting go of in the surface energy. We're letting go of emotional fragmentation here, being undecided, being wishy washy. And the hanged man of the month is right underneath her. That's my pink card. Missed her concert. I wanted to go see it so bad in October and I missed it. This is unique to this deck, so I'll go ahead and show you that. This is a 79 card deck. This is the Angel of the Night. And she says, it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, sis. It's okay, dudes and dudettes. I got this. You did the hard work. You did those 10 of wands. It's time to set them down. I got you from here on out. Okay. So you're doing the work. Empress energy on the split. How are you guys tonight? I hope you had a good day today. Hi, Kathy and Tim and Josie. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with me for that intro. I wanted to give you some background information there. And do let me know if you took time or had a chance to journal with the cards that I put in my community post yesterday. And that way you can check out your intuition and what was the intention of the author in those cards and kind of see where you landed. Always trusting your own intuition, of course. What wants to flip here? The Fool energy and King of Pentacles. Taurus energy. This might be the surprise, guys. This is a leap of faith energy that just wanted to shoot out of the deck here. We do have Uranus stationing direct here soon. And this is we become capable of full participation in acceptance of community responsibilities. And this is a new leap of faith. So it's like that, the patriarchal energy there of the fixed energy. King of Pentacles, Taurus is a very steadfast sign, but what I don't think people really talk about, see all that red passion behind him. There is time for that. It's just that the King of Pentacles archetype is, he keeps his inside the house business to himself. And inside the house is, what the favorite room might be in there. So you could even be taking a leap of faith towards passion here. Aries and Gemini energy. I always see it as Aries because 0 is the first degree of the first sign of the zodiac of the whole zodiacal wheel. And she's sitting on this branch, and it's reminding me she's holding those pink flowers. It looks like Japanese cherry blossoms, if that means anything to you. And it's like that's the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Very feminine energy here. We did have the king come up as far as that middle section of energy, the king and the heart. The king and the heart, all that pink energy. Here they are rowing that boat together, separating the wheat from the chaff. Okay, we've got the theme here ready to go. What's on the bottom of the deck now? 33 energy there with December as a 3. Today's date is the 3rd, so 33, a 6 energy of balance. So we see this right here, right now in the environmental energy. Our reading's on the flip. Are you ready to go? That would be my stones that I'm sitting on because I don't have any pockets. Bottom of the deck. Yep, the hard work is done, guys. The dishes are done, man. So there is the 7 of Pentacles. And this is the Swan Lake card. where she has trained and trained, blood, sweat, and tears, and it's opening night. It's finally here. Seven of Pentacles is usually an energy of waiting. Actually, that's what's up here on the top. Okay, with our Six of Pentacles on the bottom. All right, let's go. What happened here? Did my deck flip entirely? No, just the top few cards. All right, well, we'll take it. Let's see what's going on. This is the actual bottom. I'll include these here. Two of Swords, you got a decision to make. Five of Pentacles, why has fill in the blank forsaken me? A little bit of a lack mindset there, or poverty mindset. Not able to see where the door to the church is, but it is there. Help is available. Okay. And you've got to decide here whether you're going to speak and go towards your own sun here, the self, the unseen, and the self. And then we have, of course, the Six of Pentacles. So those three cards flipped as these flew out, and the waiting is over. It's like you've been waiting on your time to shine here. The decision point is going to come pretty fast. Two of Swords is fast energy. It's like you are minding your own business. You are already set to head towards your own happiness. And then here comes this floating by sailor who is not conscious. Maybe some kind of accident happened, but we did talk today about balancing our own energy by not saving everyone else before ourselves. So I do feel like that's coming into balance here. We're getting rid of, like, gosh, I always, somebody floats by and I'm always going to be, we talk about the wounded bird. This is kind of like, are you going to save a wounded bird again? That's going to really put a strain on our energy here. The red and the red are bookending this darkness. And I feel like this is a decision to not do that this time, not save the wounded bird or the drowning sailor. That was never your responsibility to begin with. Because when we do that, we've shown our own inner balance, that 3 degrees North Node Aries, 3 degrees South Node Libra, being a 6, right? When we show that we're no longer doing that to our own detriment, we can take this new leap, and here comes in stability and passion. So I don't know what's better than that. This has been a long, hard slog for some of you guys if you're resonating with the reading so far. And maybe it's felt like a very, very lonely journey. This is about doing things your own way. You can go your own way, right? And not caring what anybody has to say about it. So let's see what's on top here. There's the reason why I had to stop and pause for those cards. There it is. So our pre-shuffle with the Ten of Pentacles, the root of connectedness to all things. And here is the red thread of fate, and all of its stages. So Wheel of Fortune energy. You can go your own way. You're doing something different this time, and that turns the Wheel of Fate in your favor. I keep hearing this time. Okay. And since we are moving backwards in that retrograde energy, that golden haired goddess of opportunity. And by the end of the week here, that'll move into Cupid knocking at the door, becoming more receptive to the string of subtle emotions. This is our like high priestess energy at the top of the lunar roller coaster. We're able to see, suddenly I see. And we're seeing something from a whole new perspective. And it feels like this ride, this time, we're going to go wee and not be white knuckling it down the whole way. Pardon me. Of course, I just went to talk and breathe at the same time. Oh, you got to see us on the spiritual view. Oh, thank you, Tim. That's very sweet. Boy, oh boy, throat chakra, fifth chakra, much today. Let me get them out on the table. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, that's you all. It'll come back here in a second, guys. Eight of Pentacles is the situation you've already learned. This is a long time, a long, hard slog of learning. And again, you may have felt very lonely. Knight of Wands, there's the passion that I was talking about here. This person or you can be very, very private. But then when it comes to the Knight of Wands, it's like, oh no, I'm so happy. This leap of faith. This is fast, passionate energy. I feel like when this opportunity knocks, if it is Cupid knocking at your door, there's no hesitation here. There's no overthinking. This is a very fast, it's on fire. I'm moving, I'm grabbing that bull by the horns. I'm taking this opportunity because it's here, which is the golden haired goddess of opportunity. Page of Cups here in the recent past. That is the that she a siren. So look at how alluring she is. She's normally the one that calls in the sailors and pulls them into the ocean to their death by the lull of her siren song. However, in this deck, this siren is a little bit more mature than a page, as I'm sure you can see. But do you see all the skulls of the previous sailors she has lured to their death? But instead, she's not calling another one in this time. She is assessing. The Page of Cups is about looking at those past skulls, finding the common denominator. We've been seeing it for a little while here, and understanding she's done all this learning and she's ready to take that new passion and move forward. Okay, and I'm using the collective, the universal we for ease, and he and she for yin and yang energies, divine feminine, divine masculine that we all have within us. Yep. Center of the reading, heart of the reading, the Emperor. So once we hit that full moon at the top, we come all the way down. We just had the new moon energy. That's the Emperor energy. The full moon is the Empress, and this is the Emperor seeing the full moon. So there might be masculine energy, or if you are divine masculine, and resonate there. You could be yourself surrendering to this energy and letting what will be will be. Once we hit that new moon energy, we then take that Emperor energy of action. We are building the tracks up to the top of the full moon, and then the ride we get the next time, the ride we get this time is going to be of our own control. We're not going to be saying, oh shit, and white knuckling it. We're throwing our hands up and say we, because we learned how to master, we learned how to surrender, we learned the power of surrender, we've learned how to energetically be alone, even if we have a full house. That doesn't mean independence, and it doesn't mean people are comfortable with that. The sovereign, when you are in a sovereign energy, you're like, I'm a rock, I'm an island, right? I am in and of myself. I came into this world alone. I'm going to go out alone. And it is not anyone else's job for my happiness. That is, my happiness is an inside job. You're doing it and doing it well. And this is a new dawn, a new day. And this is why we're getting this new life and we're feeling good. Can't make it up. 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is inside of the 10 of Pentacles. I love that this deck features pentacles falling from the sky, because when we tune into pouring into our own heart's cup, instead of over giving that leaves us feeling resentful or drained of our energy, we decide this time to stay balanced and have that, to show that balance. And there are pentacles falling from the sky. When we tune into the love energy, when we tune into the cups, the pentacles come. This is not about chasing pentacles the old way and taking years and years and years to accumulate wealth. This is tapping into our joy, our passion, okay, and moving quickly towards it because we've learned enough. We know how to take leadership now, and then the money comes. Money falls from the sky. She's wearing what's called a hip scarf. Some of you know that I used to performed for about a decade and taught Middle Eastern dance along my other repertoire of other classes I've taught. But that was so much fun. And the history behind a hip scarf is that if you had to leave very quickly, all of your wealth was physically sewn into a scarf that you would wear around your hips, so that if you had to leave quickly, you grabbed your goods, tied it on, and got the F out of Dodge. So this is like you're carrying your abundance with you everywhere you go in a metaphorical way. You understand your worth. You allow the light to shine on you. This is not someone who is shying away from the limelight, guys. This is the near future. And then the opportunity comes. You're tapping when you fill your heart, when you have that confidence, when you are sovereign in your own right. It makes it way easier to have fun and say we at that ride because those tracks that you built were purposeful, right? Let's see what else. What's in the past here? Yeah, I'm so glad to see this in the past energy for finally. That 10 of Swords has been too legit to quit. This is my Ophelia card. If you guys are familiar with Natalie Merchant, that Ophelia CD, my favorite one of all time of hers. Saw her in concert, and it was kind of an intimate theater experience. And what I remember the most were the drums that were on the ground but standing tall, and they were like the big, huge drums, and it was so moving. Like it was the energy was visceral. You could feel it flowing through your heart. I was in tears. Didn't even know much about Natalie Merchant at that point. I went with friends and somebody canceled out and they had a free ticket. And of course, I love live music of all kinds, and I'm along for the ride. I did not expect that night. So Ophelia was a bride of God. She was a courtesan. She was a mafia wife. Like that video shows all of the cycles of her life. It shows multiple lifetimes that our soul incarnates, right? So every lifetime we incarnate into a different meat suit. We've been many different meat suits, many different personalities. And this is kind of like the soul reckoning, the soul releasing the pain. It's like finally learning that Pluto's journey of the soul's journey, what it's here to learn. Your soul stays the same no matter what meat suit you incarnate into. Okay. That journey stays the same. And each lifetime, we have a crack at it, right? We have a crack at, satisfying that soul's journey through these different lessons. And this is about just right setting it down. 10 of Swords shifting into the Ace of Swords of truth, our soul essence, who we are. We have 10's bookending here, which would be an 11. Okay, what else we got here? What Spirit want us to know? What I say? Look what she's doing. Do you see the energy pulsing out of her heart? It's visceral. You can see it. You can feel it. Okay. This is about the Knight of Cups who understands the beating of her heart. How apropos, coming off of my Natalie Merchant story. So this is about understanding finally what it is that your heart races and pulses for, and going after that, having the opportunity. Spirit wants you to know and remind you this situation, whatever you're going through, you've learned enough. You've learned enough. And by making the different decision not to save the straggler, not to busy ourselves, right? Because when we kind of don't want to do our shadow work, or we are not sure what our shadow work even is, Shadow work in my notes, you'll see there for today's on these cards is anything that we go, ooh, I don't want to do that. I'm scared of that, right? Devil energy. Whatever that little niggle is of whatever we are kind of push back on, that's this. That's the sailor. Okay. And we're not doing it this time. You're going towards your own happiness. Look how bright. I mean, you can't not go. There's no way. This is way too much passion. 10, 10, 10, trining energy. This is someone joining your love's cup because you know who you damn are. You know what your heart wants, and you're not settling. You're not slowing down, and you're not allowing yourself to get busy or buried in someone else's drama because it helps us avoid our own. That's the truth of it, right? We all have done it. There's not a single person that hasn't. And if we think, "Oh, I've never ignored my own self just to help," or "I've never overworked or buried myself in something so I didn't have to face anything." If we think that, then that's literally our own devil because we're not able to see, right? But this is not the person I'm speaking to today. You saw when you were doing that, you've done the work, and this is what changes the wheel of fate. This feels very exciting, I have to say. Queen of Cups much? I love it. So, beautiful redhead here in this picture. The Queen of Cups is the most love in the whole entire deck of all the court cards, and it's under the 10 of Cups. So, woo, I just got double chills. We are mixing passion, okay, taking action on our passion, opens the heart and brings the pentacles. And this is intuitiveness as well. When our hearts are open, when we are happy, when we feed that solar plexus chakra, our heart opens. We're not pouring from an empty cup. We're choosing to fill our own cup. And intuition comes on fleek here. Look at that purple dress. It's like, no, 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 no. If this hasn't happened to you yet, if you have not yet had a spiritual upgrade, or you're like, these chicks are all talking about intuition and I'm not really sure what that is. If you're seeing synchronicities, that's your sign. That's kind of the roll in. That's kind of the start. That's letting you know you're vibing. You're rolling high. You're being a high roller here. Okay, passion. Oh wow, you did the work. You looked at those skeletons, and this time from the new moon, building the tracks of what you want, so that when the full moon gets here, that ride is going to be smooth, and we are going to be having a good time and not white knuckling that ride. This is a good ride. Pardon the pun. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm a little different. And if you've been here a while, thanks you guys for welcoming everybody. My team here, the my learning lovers are freaking amazing. You cannot go wrong here if you just come for the community. I do not blame you. You could ignore everything I say and have fun with the people in the comments because they are wonderful. I've done readings for and charts for a lot of them. So I know they's good people. They take care of everyone here, and we just have a good time. So don't mind me. And if I say anything offensive, just click off and go somewhere else because I probably would. My mouth kind of runs away from me sometimes, doesn't it, guys? Let's get out the energy here on the other side of the coin. On the other side of the coin, much Ace of Pentacles here coming up on the other side of the energy. So you could consider this either if you're here now, this is you, and this is the opposing energy, the yin for the yang for the yin, divine masculine, divine feminine energy must balance. Please have a look at the north and south node. It's just beautiful energy here. And I think this physical manifestation of this 3D wish, this Ace of Pentacles, shocks the shit out of you. I mean, this is like, wait, what? I could have done that the whole time? Yes. Yes, you could. So if this is another person for you, Okay. Then this is someone who has done a lot of hard work as well, blood, sweat, and tears. Seven of Pentacles comes before the Eight of Pentacles. The situation on this side of the board is Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So this person is nearly matching your energy. That could be why they're coming, because when you are balanced, we attract someone of equal balance. Okay. Their situation, Five of Swords. So if this person is going through it here, that is for me an energy of gaslighting. This can be the ways in which we stab our own selves in the back by telling ourselves untruths. This can also be a situation where this person is wounded because someone in their energy, right, has put them through the works here. But they're ready to come out on stage. They are ready to perform. I mean, it's opening night. It is opening night. Mercury's in retrograde. I am not surprised at all that we've reversed here, Cupid knocking at the door, because the opportunity for this person is to have what they manifested. And maybe they're like, hey, I was one of your skulls. But I've been manifesting you ever since. I've been manifesting you back. Maybe they ruined their chance. Maybe they self-sabotaged the relationship or the partnership because they didn't know themselves yet. Okay. Yeah. In the past, here with Strength card, they had to balance and tame their own inner beast. That is our lemniscate of energy. And that is all about taming and accepting our shadow. Our shadow selves are not to be tamped down and just pretend like they're not there. It just means we're human. We're here and we are flawed. Okay. There is not a single human being that is not flawed. Show me a perfect person and I'll show you a liar. I mean, it just doesn't exist. That's their devil. Perfection, perfectionism, um, guilty took me years to work through that part of my shadow, because it's a form of control, right? It's a way to feel in control, the same way we think over helping or over giving to our own detriment, right? We think that's helping, we think that's productive, and it be not. Not be. All right, so middle of the reading here on this side, wow. Okay, the heart of their reading. Look at that. Does that look like any fun to you guys? I mean, she's holding the bluebird of happiness that is dead in one hand and a pocket knife in her other hand. This could very well be this person that sabotaged the entire partnership. If this is someone else for you, this could be the ways in which we self sabotage when we were unbalanced in the past. But look at what's happening. We got a divine counterpart on the board now, King and Queen of Cups. The King of Cups is the diplomat. The King of Cups is balanced in head and heart, because their soul is what drives them forward. Their soul drives the chariot. You cannot manifest until you, properly anyway, you cannot manifest or have your intuition come online when you haven't reached the queen status yet. You have to be able to know what's in your heart. You have to let that energy pulse out of you. That's like your beacon. Okay. It's just physics. It is just physics. Einstein knew what he was talking about. Energy begets energy. That's the simple way of it, right? And this person did find the strength to balance their energy through something really, really difficult. And if this is your yin or yang energy, you can consider that both sides of that coin as well. If you're just looking for you, um, you are figuring out the ways. And what spirit wants you to know, cutting through the bullshit. She has a Sith here. This is a feminine king, excuse me, Knight of Pentacles. And it has taken her a long time to cut through that BS. I like that there's a sword here, even though it's a pentacles energy, because pentacles are denoting time, right? That's what takes time. It's also, this person has gone from a five of swords person because of this heartbreak, and turned into a knight. It took them an awful damn long time. You might be like, well, it's about damn time. But it's about damn time. That's what it's saying. And a lot of Leo energy. Not surprised there because we have Mars moving into retrograde on Thursday. No, not Thursday. The 6th, I believe. Thursday is the Mercury Cazimi, where we have communication. The Mercury visiting the house, where the sun and Mercury are going to be conjoined. They having some tea or an adult beverage of choice. And in the blocked position, even the sun is still, I mean, it's the happiest card in the whole entire deck. Even in a blocked position, that sun is always shining. That could be that they were working so hard and they've been so damn clobbered that they just couldn't see the sun. Okay. But there's yellow roses here. That is like friendship, peace. Like, I really honor and care here, facing the sun. So if this was a person in the past who you just couldn't resist trying to save one more time, or even the same type of person, the same archetypal floater, we'll call an archetypal floater. They had things in common, is what I'm saying. And we always went, ooh, another project, let me help. Okay. Instead of going towards our own happiness. And what's happening here is it's like, okay, now that you are facing the sun, you are making a different decision. We're not repairing any more wounded birds. No more wounded birds. You are not a wounded bird any longer yourself. So that is not the energy, therefore, that you will attract. When you are a healed bird, you attract other healed birds. Again, Einstein and physics. Imagine that. Okay. So their situation, whatever, if this is another person for you, it's been really hard. It feels like they kind of got they had a comeuppance coming to them and they got it. They learned the lesson here. And the physical, tangible result of that is a change in their 3D reality. They're manifesting. Three of Wands is the manifestation, the expectation that what you've manifested, as a King of Cups, again, in alignment, bringing in that intuition. Then you are bringing in your best and highest good, leading from a soul place rather than from, oh, I'm just gonna go after money, or I'm gonna go after this specific thing, or I'm gonna ignore my own growth and my own soul's evolution and hierarchy of consciousness because I was asleep before and I didn't realize that depleting my own energy, is what made me feel resentful about never getting it back in return. Takers take. Taker's going to take. Okay. And they're until they wake up, they're going to continue to take. Even if it's not you, it'll be a different meat suit for them because they're going to still continue that archetypal pattern. I hope I'm making sense. I know I'm talking fast. I feel very excited. Let's see here. I just want to get nosy. The Tower, Page of Wands, throwing caution to the wind. So now you know I have to get us two more over here. Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles is back. 10 of Wands. Look at that. 10, 10, 10 of Swords here. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Wow. All the tens and the whole entire deck are on your side. We are done here with something, not only done as in the nines, You are setting it down. That is the cover of the Led Zeppelin album with the 10 of Wands. He's carrying that heavy load. You've already done all the hard work. You've learned enough. So Spirit's backing me up here. You've done enough. You know enough. This person that I'm speaking to, whoever this is for, you're ready. You're ready. I don't know if you realize you're ready, but you're ready. And it may come in the form of proving that to you by showing that I'm not tempted by wounded birds anymore. I'm tempted by my own heart's cup because I know that brings the pentacles and that opens up a huge opportunity that you're passionate about, whether it's a person or a situation. Outcome being the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 Wands. We are setting down the ways in which we learned about love, the ways in which we played out love. We've played out those shadows subconsciously through all of our relationships. No mo, the 10 of Cups sits inside the 10 of Pentacles. I've never pulled all the 10s, and certainly not on one side of the board. That's pretty incredible. I mean, 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and all the 10s, all 4 are here, nothing missing. Wow. You know what you're doing. You know what to burn up, guys. You know what to burn up. You know what's no longer serving you. Let's get some clarification here. I don't really know. I feel like it's very straightforward. But I do want to get the dirt on this Three of Swords. What was the why they stabbed their own bird's happiness? What's going on over here? Can you believe this, you guys? Are you seeing this shiz? Man, I cannot believe it. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. This has been doing this a long time. Never have I ever seen that. All the 10s on the board at once, and especially not all on one side. That's incredible. Yeah, this person is aligning. This is the closest, normally the yin and the yang are so far apart, or it's like we won't see an emperor for months even come out on the board. It's empress everything. And the emperor here um is on the board, as is 2 kings. Empress energy, it's like you're already there. It's like you're already there. We've already learned enough. We've already done the examining. It's like we've already graduated and this person is like doing their last class. The energy is very close. Okay. Let's see what this Three of Swords is all about. If there's anything you guys think I'm missing, or you see a card here that you'd like me to clarify that's on the board, I'm happy to do that, but I'm going to get nosy here. What's up with this Three of Swords? If this is another person? Let's do that. Let me ask if this is another person. Oh my gosh. Emperor. Three of Swords, the heart of this reading. Emperor energy, strong leader, building your tracks. So if this was another person, this could be how we were self-sabotaging and it took us forever to get out of it. This can also mean an emperor's in the midst, someone of equal energy. Okay, Emperor crossed by Knight of Swords, unstoppable force. Yeah, the energy is picking up speed. It's very close. Let me ask about, I was going to say, is this your guys' energy? What about if this, see, what's this Emperor? What is this leadership? What if this is the Emperor's Three of Swords? There we go. What is the Emperor's Three of Swords? What's this Emperor's Three of Swords about? Reversing the devil, overcoming the fears, doing the shadow work. I'm scared. Releasing. I'm in a mood. Releasing indulgence. No longer being tempted by the flippin' wounded bird. We ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. The Emperor's devil is reversed. No more stabbing ourselves in the heart by overgiving, helping everybody else but ourselves. You aren't doing it. You ain't scared at all. Good night. I'm so sorry. I told you my stories about my stones in my bra and in my pants falling down my pants at Kroger's, sliding across the aisles. Well, I didn't have any pockets, so I was sitting on them like little eggs. And I move around, I'm getting excited, and they're crashing to the ground. Crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. Patience to succeed. The King of Pentacles sends the knights out to do their bidding. And Knight of Pentacles is right here, guys. Devil energy. This is what you are canceling out. This is the Three of Swords is you, the Emperor. This is your own Three of Swords at the heart of this reading or the heart of this person. Okay. And this is releasing indulgence crossed by their energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Patience to succeed. It's been a long slog. So what Spirit wants you to know here on the other side of your own energy, or if this is another person for you. I love that confirmation. Queen of Swords, thinking strategically. Let's see what this Five of Swords, let's get a little bit more nosy about the sitch. Let's see if we can hone down on this situation. Y'all know I'm weird. Maybe that's why. Maybe maybe that's why you're here. It doesn't bother me any. I dive into my weird. I'm wonderfully weird. I dive right into it. And I'm so excited for Aquarius and with Pluto moving to Aquarius. I'm like, yes, I don't have to hide the freak flags anymore. No more hiding your freak flag. All right, what's this Five of Swords? Why is Five of Swords in this side of the energy situation? Ace of Wands, motivated beginning. It looked like it wanted to come upside down for a reason. Useless delay. Yeah, that would be like I'm not blank enough, or someone gaslighting our reality and telling us we're not seeing what we see right in front of our eyes. Okay. Again, this has been a long, hard slog, either for this person or your own masculine energy to kind of start taking some action in this leadership. Somebody's motivating you. Is it the passions? Is it the passions? Motivated beginning. Motivated beginning. Okay. Wow. And guys, when your own energy, you shift that energetic field around you, it's like all of a sudden, we're not getting these same players anymore. We're not getting the same players of the game. We are getting people of your own matching frequency. That's why I've been so harpy about this message of like really, really taking it seriously about filling your own heart's cup. Cannot pour from an empty cup. And then we're just going to keep attracting the wounded birds. And then we're like, damn, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Okay. Oops, we did it again. Not this time. Not this time. Motivated beginning, heavy burden. I told you that ace of the tens convert to aces, right? This 10 literally on the bottom of the deck converted to an ace right here. Motivated beginnings, heavy burden gone. There's the cover of it's the Led Zeppelin 4. Inside of that album is you turn it long ways. It's a double album, and it has the Hermit and the whole dang picture. You already learned this. Okay. Taurus energy, Virgo energy there. Okay. I like that a lot. Bright opportunity, star, wish fulfilled, coming in. Soon as you change your energy, if this is another person over here, they're like, wait, what? Where'd they go? I don't feel them anymore. Yeah, they don't feel that same vibration because you're not saving their ass this time. They got to either put up and shut up. They got to do the work too. And they're in the thick of it, but they're ready. They're ready to go on stage. Okay, what's this? I like that star energy. Beautiful. I was just talking about freak flags flying during Aquarius. There's the star right there. Nine of Pentacles, prosperous victory. Nine of Pentacles, going from Seven of Pentacles, waiting and doing it. Why is the Seven of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups over on this side. So again, the energy is closing in. They are like, that person has to step up, or your own Emperor energy. You're going, I don't want another oh shit ride where I'm like, "Ooh," where it is not enjoyable. You know, the ones like you think, oh, like the Beast at Kings Island. That's the tallest wooden roller coaster in the world. So much fun when you're a kid. Never again will I go on that thing as an adult. I was rattled for days. Like you just can't, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm old, but you can't do that shit anymore. You cannot ride the rides. It is not fun. But look at her throwing her hands up there. Like it's like the pentacles are falling right into her hands from the sky. Prosperous victory. It's worth it. This is worth doing the work. 10 of coins again. Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. This is if this is this person, and the bottom of the deck is the environmental energy of the other side. Confirming you're the prosperous one over here. If you feel like you've done the work, you've looked at those skeletons, and you've made a vow, no more wounded birds. And this reading is for you. Nine of Pentacles crossed by 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Newfound clarity. Dun, 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 dun. Love it. Let's look at where else do we want to get nosy? Ooh, I want to see what this Knight of Wands, what's this opportunity here? Passion combined with heart. Focusing on the cups brings the love. What is this Knight of Wands? Oh, just the sun. Blocked in the past of this other person. That was their block. They weren't seeing their own happiness because they had some balancing work to do. This is like Mars retrograde. Unbridled joy. The death of the necessary death, or the ending of a stagnant routine. We're not doing this song and dance routine anymore. It be over. Necessary ending. Yeah. 8 of Cups, stagnant routine. Not on your watch. It's not. You're like, I'm all about the unbridled joy now. I'm about unleashing the beast of my passion. And that brings me this happiness that turns into pentacles, that turns into joy, that turns into love, all by focusing on the love of self. That is true healing. This is not just lip service, you guys. You've really done the work. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I feel like a proud mama. I feel like a proud mama. I know those gaslighters are, until you figure it out. But it's like once you do figure that out, Nova, it's like, go ahead, keep talking. You're like just smiling to yourself because you're not reacting anymore, right? That's how you know when you're healing. You're just listening to the bullshit being spewed to you. And you're like, wait a minute. I know that you're trying to tell me that this flame is not flickering when I'm looking at the flame flickering right in front of my freaking eyes. And you're telling me that flame is not flickering. And you, instead of getting pissed, you just go, okay, that's it. You're responding. Well, I'm sorry you think the flame is not flickering. Maybe we can make you an eye appointment, or maybe you want to stick your hand over that candle, that flame that's not flickering, and then tell me it's not flickering. But once you figure it out, kind of once you understand that pattern, once you understand that that was a trigger, whatever they were saying, because if you're having an automatic reaction and now all of a sudden you're not fighting about it, you're just going, okay. You know how annoying that is to people that are trying to get your for you to be calm. And they're like, wait a minute, they're different. What the hell's going on here? But once you figure it out, it gets easier and easier. It's not overnight. I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't, it takes a long time to heal that part of us that has to react. And when you're able to pull back from it and go, okay, you see that flame is not flickering. All right, then I know it is. And that's all you need to know. It doesn't, you don't have to, you stop trying to convince the other person of your reality. That's neutral. That's when you know you've healed. And it looks like some of y'all are there. You're not reacting to the same stimulus as you were. You're just not. You're not. Yay. So proud. I love it. I love it. Every time I try to pull on the wheel of fortune, I get sometimes get a backlash or just very, very vague because this is different for everyone. This red thread of destiny, this is connecting you to what was always yours to have, but you had to become in the energy, you had to get in the energy of self-love to understand that you were worthy of it all along. We're worthy of it all along. We didn't have to go the long way, but some of us did. That's okay. Some of us took the long way many, many times and just could not resist that wounded bird. But this is for those of y'all who have done the work. And this person's also seeing the tangible result because you're leading by example. And once your divine feminine energy, the yin always goes before the yang, whether you're resonate to a man or woman, doesn't matter. We have them both. But our feminine energy of surrender always enacts the action of the emperor. Our feminine energy of the empress that we all have, male or female, enacts the action of the yang of the energy. The yin goes first. That's just how it be. Okay. So I'll try. I don't think anybody really wants to know. I mean, let me know if you do. This side is so straightforward. Let me see if I can get, what is this ace of, well, let me see what's so shocking about this throwing caution to the wind and getting the ace of pentacles. What's so shocking about this ace of pentacles over here? I'd be nosy. I'm just trying to see. What is so shocking? That's like portal energy. We do have the 12/12 portal coming up. And wait till you see me and Dawn's collab, guys. Oh, Lord. I pulled that Mercury Kazemi, and I didn't even realize until we signed off. See, the moon. Okay, what is so shocking about this actual 3D reality, shadowed illusion, Six of Cups, cherished memories? If it comes back around again, even if it's the same meat suit or a different meat suit, you ain't falling for it. Shadowed illusion. Why is this so shocking? This again could be coming at the full moon. The full moon is the heart of this energy in this reading here, this timing. That can be a timing card. I'm not a fan of reading timing because it all depends on the work of the person. It's arbitrary. Everybody's on different timelines. This could be a literal shift in timeline because you led by example. And then they had to go through their own work as well. Cherished memories, Six of Cups. They're maybe seeing now the shock of this Ace of Pentacles, this 3D reality. They couldn't really see you before. It was veiled by the moon, veiled by our shadow selves. This is seeing someone in a different way, especially if you're jumping timelines here. It seems as if the shock for this person, if you're a person of their past, it's a shock of how different you are. There's a more youthful vibration here, youthful at the same time that you are learned. It took a long time to get there. And if this is a person from your past here, they had to go through their own shadows, their own illusions. They had to unpack all their BS from their Six of Cups, from their growing up, how they learned about love. What's this crossed by? Yeah, the researcher, Page of Swords. They're learning from you. They're like, wait, how did you do this? Oh, I can do that too. Strategic solutioning, strategery. Okay. I think that's enough here. We're just repeating now. I love it. What? I did not expect it to be this. This is no unicorns and rainbows either. I am, I'll sweet talk you if it's hard news to hear, but I ain't going to lie to you. I will still deliver the tough news. Um, and any toughness is not even, if this is another person, it's not yours. You're not that same wounded bird who was attracted to other wounded birds, point blank, period. Let's get some advice for y'all. Let's get some advice. Oh, Knight of Wands, unbridled joy. That just like came flying out of my a whole other deck that's not even supposed to be here. Bedroom happenings, adult activities. Are you this is my pink card. Are you swinging from the ceilings or something? I mean, I have a yoga trapeze, but it hangs downstairs on my open stairway, not in the bedroom. Not that there's anything against that at all. Absolutely. Hey, maybe it's just maybe I'm just you guys are just going, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll get one of those to spice it up. That was the best Amazon purchase I made during the COVID times. I was like, why did I not get this 10 years ago? It was like $60. Is the best $60 I've ever spent. I was going to put it right in the middle of the living room. I got like the porch swing hooks and everything to tie into the beams. And then as I was getting out the chair and the drill and all that fun stuff to put those in, I look over, I'm like, oh my God, Rita, you got a whole open staircase. You just have to, they're like the straps that has a loop, and then you put the end through it so you can just pull it so you can like take it camping, you can take it to the park, throw it up on a tree, and then you clip the carabiners in. I didn't have to drill holes in my ceiling. Oh boy, why am I talking about? Hey, that's your business. If you want to keep that in your private business, you go right ahead. No judgment here. I say if it's fun, do it. All right. Geez, advice. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Parrot spirit 45. Watch your words. That gaslighting energy here. Watch your words, parrot spirit. If someone's parroting back to you, right, or repeating something that you've said, this can even be, like for some reason, what is that saying about little ears have big pictures? Is that how that goes? Like the kids pick up on everything we say. So maybe that's just, oh, that's spirit telling me to watch my mouth and stop talking about sex swings. It's not, it's for yoga. Okay. A stretch. It's the best stretch you will ever get. If you are a person who suffers back pain, 5 minutes hanging upside down, you are a new person. Swear to God, it's better than an inverted table. You don't have to clip your ankles in. It's not hurting your ankles, and it's not taking up a huge amount of space. Those are thousands of dollars, but they put your body back into alignment, right? You can hear the vertebrae separating as you're hanging upside down. 5 minutes, I'm telling you, it will change your back. Parrot spirit. So spirit saying, okay, temper it down, inch. It's a 45. So that's a 9, like cut it. Okay. Antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. I told you this part was coming fast. It'll be like slow, slow, slow. Boom. It's here. And there's these antlers have just been coming up everywhere. You're following the advice of your guides, your ancestors. You're connecting into that 10 of Pentacles energy. That's also connecting into your past lifetimes. Okay. So when that Archangel Metatron, when that third eye is activated, you're accessing your higher soul. You're accessing a slice of the soul. Okay. Our meat suit is but a bit is just a small slice out of the bigger soul, out of the oversoul. Wombat spirit, be at home. 68, Temperance energy of a 14, finding the puzzle pieces. Yep. Once things start lining up, they just come in, they come in fast. The bottom of the deck here, environmental energy, electric eel spirit. Very engineering, bring your ideas to life. Little bit of GE, we bring good things to life. It's a 24, which is a 6 energy I was picking up on today in my journaling. And that is about bringing everything here out into the open, bringing your idea. It's turning into a 3D tangible reality. Beautiful energy. Overcoming obstacles, Rhino spirit. There's the 50, the change of 5 today with the 0. And this change that's coming in, guys, is protected by spirit. That's what the 0's for. And to match out this energy here, see, watch your words, Ange, but bring your ideas to life. I'm just giving you a tip on how to fix your back. That's all. Rhino spirit, overcome obstacles, and another 6 energy, 51. Now we have 6's book ending here. Book ending this change, sandpiper spirit, be playful. And there are those lotuses again here. Plan on top of your healing. It took a damn long time. Lotuses unfold one petal at a time, but they are beautiful indeed. Walking across those lily pads, having a good old time. Be playful. I'm definitely feeling ornery today, so that's me playing with y'all here today too. I'd be nuts. It's okay. I feel like I want something else. What do I want? What do I want here? What is missing? What am I missing? Am I missing? Life is speeding up. What am I missing? 5 of Cups. Okay. It's okay if we have regrets. That's about looking, that's that 5 energy, right? That's our number of today. And look, you are holding on to the 2 of Cups. She has it in hand. I feel like this is just one more look back. The glance over the shoulder. Her body is pivoted towards that 2 of Cups, and she's kind of looking back at the path that you've come. There's nothing to regret, guys. Don't regret this. Don't be sad. This was necessary. Your soul set that heartbreak up, and I know that's hard for people. It was hard for me when I first started. Like, why the hell would I choose to do that? Why would anybody choose pain or choose, to go through any kind of hardship? But we don't know what the soul's whole over journey is. We don't know the whole story. We only know the piece of it this lifetime. And we cannot judge where that hierarchy of consciousness comes from and the lessons that it takes for us to learn them. This doesn't mean, when you're in your soul energy, you forget what it feels like. You're not a human, you're consciousness, right? You are not inhibiting a soul sac. You are just higher consciousness. You're joined with a collective consciousness, getting a big ear beep. We are all one, guys. And that is the myth, that we are divided and separated. I feel like that is the old way. That is out of fear. That's devil energy. Anytime we other others, Anytime we see souls as lower, less than, above us, they're not. We are all one consciousness. I think that's important to remember. And instead of, crying over spilt milk, I'm not feeling that at all. I'm feeling like it's just, you know, when you leave a house, if you've lived there for a long time, or when you're completing the end of a journey and it's kind of like everything's cleaned out, everything's on the moving van, and you just want to go in for one last look, one last sweep, and see my energy change here. It's emotional. Um, it's okay. It's okay to say goodbye to the house. It's okay to be like, I accept you. I learned from you. I was in this energy because I wasn't awake yet. I didn't realize we were all one. I didn't think I was as good as, or I saw other people as beneath me, or I saw myself as beneath other people. We didn't yet realize, we hadn't realized we're ready to move into the next house. And maybe we overstayed our welcome there, but this is you. If this resonating for you today, this is taking one last look. That's what I was missing. That it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be like, oh, goddamn, that was hard, but you did it. And it's okay to look back. You're not going back. Your body is pivoted the other direction. That is your intention. Yeah. Four of Swords. This is healing energy, and look at those ancestors of the past with the feathers that have helped you along the way, that have led you down that path. We suffer needlessly. We gaslight ourselves. We allow others to gaslight us when we don't know what that is. We react, and we've learned to respond, and we go, you know what? I deserve this. I am grabbing that Two of Cups. I deserve equal and balanced energy coming my way. And so it is. And so it is. One last look back. That's what I was missing. It's okay to tell it goodbye. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just love you so much, guys. My heart is so full. Whenever I get to read for you, and especially when you join me, the lives are always off the hook because your energy is so strong, so positive and delightful. And I just can't say enough thanks. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for coming back to comment after the live, if you remember, so that we can help get this message out to more people. If you know anybody of like mind, certainly share it with them. That's how I got started with this whole thing in the first place. Uh, didn't think I'd be out of the classroom and on a tarot table. That's for damn sure. And I couldn't be more thrilled. Couldn't be more thrilled. One last look. It's okay. I love y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll let you know in my community post when Dawn and I's collab will be playing. I'll give you a little heads up there, and I'll also include how Mercury was retrograding and when we already experienced the energy, so you can look at more dates on your calendar. Again, we're looking back at November 7th, 8th, and 9th to see what now may be repeating here, but to your benefit, because you'll learn the lesson. Okay. You're so very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You did say goodbye a long time. Yeah, made a choice. Oh, it is so hard, right? My heart goes out to you. Everybody's been there. I think that's why we're all drawn to each other. So I thank you again very much for your love and light and support and all the love you show me. I appreciate you. And we will see you the next time, guys. Bye bye for now. Maybe. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.